Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond the Bell. I am downtown Jason Brown, and with me this evening, um, he is a man that is now going by the moniker of Son of a Serpent. He is a former VWU Tag Team Champion, former ZCW Tag Team Champion, uh, former 1/3 of the new scene, but now runs solo. Uh, Adrian Klein.
Jason, I'm glad to be here. I know that's a little weird for me to say, but I am glad to be here.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna get I guess you could say, the most burning question that a lot of people have had for the past year and a half now. Um, why did you do what you did to, you know, Lance Cassidy?
Oh, Why did I, why did I attack Lance? Why did I do what I did? It's the same reason why we had to do what we did to Brett. He broke his word. He broke his promise. Except it was a lot more criminal compared to Brett. Because it hurt more because me and Lance practically came up in the same business together. We had the same goals, the same dreams, the same ideals. And the fact that he did what he did hurt. Now I was gonna wait it out, but then I remembered no one cares, honestly, about me. Even when I'm there, they didn't care about a lot of us. But now all of a sudden they start caring. Or they, show enough interest. I did what I did to Lance because, truth be told, he got complacent. He started to get lazy. He started to stop caring about wanting to continue on where we left off. And I knew that on a very exact moment in DCA. Do you remember that moment, Jason? You probably don't. A lot of people don't, and they probably don't care. Let me break it down for you. So before the real wrestling throwbacks showed themselves to the world and took the DCA tag team titles, there was a chance that me and Lance could be the next in line for a DCA tag title shot. But then Lance got jumped. No one cared, obviously, because, hey, whatever. Uh, Being an asshole apparently is a bad thing. But when Lance was finally cleared to wrestle, I immediately thought, okay, we're gonna pay those sons of bitches back, right? We're gonna get them, and we're gonna make them pay in blood for taking away an opportunity from the tag team championships because we don't fuck around like that, right? That's what I thought. But in reality, Lance was like, Adrian, let's just do something else. It was right then and there I knew Lance changed too. Because the Lance I knew wouldn't have not said a word to me. He would just give me a look and we would be right there and we would be bathing in their blood. And yet, he didn't do that. After a while, I started to realize he cared more about being the nostalgia act that the VWU has been trying to make us instead of continuing on to prove why we're one of the best teams around. And then when he did that, I said, okay, I'm all alone now. So I did what I did. I put him out of his misery. I let him sleep peacefully because he cared more about sleeping than he cared about creating. Same with Brett. Same reason why we did with Brett. The moment he started giving a damn what that crowd thought, he was there to us. Because Jason, I don't think you noticed this, but we got our name. We did the things we did. We became infamous, and we became a household name in spite, not because, in spite of the people. Didn't need him then, don't need him now. And yet, when Brett finally got his silly little teenage dream of finally facing Malik, and Malik gave him the match he always wanted, and he started bathing in the adoration of the crowd, the people. Those same people that didn't give a damn about him when he was coming up, who now all of a goddamn sudden want to consider him to be a god, a legend in the making. Yeah, we had to put him down. Just like I had to put Lance down. The new thing is dead. It does not exist anymore. It is not relevant to the past, the present, and the future. I am all of that and above now.
Well, now that you've gone solo, um, what are some goals that you are looking to reach within the, I guess you could say, the first year and a half now that you are on your own?
First goal is to remind not just the people but the wrestlers in the back. Um, I'm probably one of the best wrestlers alive, and that's just not me stroking my own dick and calling me a good boy. No, no, no. See, I am quite good. I've always been good. And I want to remind people that because I already know the cliches that are gonna come with with my position. It's obvious, Nathan. I know the cliches. I mean, hell. There was a certain somebody that used that cliche pretty damn well, didn't he? See, I want to remind people that I'm not what you think I am, and I'm probably a lot better than you because I want to remind you that I didn't need them to be who I am. Second goal, I'm going for the UW World title. Third goal, I don't care who is the VW champion. I just want to out wrestle you. I just want to out embarrass you. I just want to hurt you. I want to face your darlings. And I want to break them down until there's nothing left. So then you can realize that the nobody of the new scene, the loudmouth that couldn't do anything, oh, he's a lot more competent than you think.
Are there any people in particular that you're looking to face in the future? Like, who are some of the people that you have in mind as, I guess you can say, quote unquote, targets.
See, Zahia Steel, Jamal
All right.
Belmont. I want Jamal at one point. Um, this may be silly, but it's not. Claudio, just to show people that I don't. Just to show people that the idea of me being a coward is imaginary. And the two, as much as I give shit to one, I just want to face him because I want to know what my worth is. I want Malik. I want him in a match. Straight up. 30 minutes. I want to see where I'm at. And another one because of honest to God respect, which may be shocking to you all, but I do respect a lot of people. Stephen Thane. I respect Thane and I want to face him. And it'd be one of the few times that you people will see me give my everything to.
Well, those will be some opponents that you could be facing in the future. Um, but speaking of opponents, on Voltage 50, you will be taking on once again Damian Shelley. Damian recently just released a video of him addressing you in the match. So, what is your follow up to what Damien said in his video?
I'll follow it up with this. I said this earlier and I'll say it again. There are three types of people in the wrestling business. Usually individuals would always say there's two, but there's always been three. The third one just get mixed up. There's the individuals who did everything right. Went to the school, put his dues in, damn near lived out of his car, ate jam sandwiches and discount coupon Big Mac. But he grind like nobody else, and you can consider him an ace, a future, a man who you can build companies around, you can make kingdoms from. Then you got the ones that just don't have it. They're there to be a body. They're there to be a warm body for someone to just take their aggression out on. They serve no purpose but to be fodder. In some cases, a meat shield. And then there's the third option, the one nobody likes to talk about because everybody likes to live in this idea that everybody's just too damn lazy, yet the majority of them that are in those high positions only got it because they knew somebody. The third option is the ones that never got the opportunities, never got the chances, the ones that are good at what they can do. They're very good at it. But the problem is they get mixed up with the second option because they just don't know the right people. Or the greater people have been stealing a lot of their shit from. So I say this, Damien, what option are you? Obviously, option number 2. You're the guy that just don't have it. And no matter how many times you bring up what I've done or lack of doing or the fact that you won titles. Yeah, so that was one thing, right? He brought up that he won more championships than me. Okay. Then answer me this question, Mr. I won championships in other companies. when has anyone ever really took fandom championships seriously? Adam Jackpot barely takes himself seriously unless he's here in UWL. But he barely takes himself seriously. He barely takes his company seriously. It's called Madhouse for a reason. Damn near anybody could win a championship. Adam Jackpot would put a championship on a box of fucking tampons if he could. And as for what was the other champions? Oh yeah, you won the DPW National Heavyweight Championship. Am I correct, Jason? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Why the fuck haven't you defended it? What have you done since you won that belt? Mm.
Well, he lost it on his first defense to Jamal.
Okay, so then here's the other thing. Why is it that you've been given way more than me, and yet you failed to capitalize on any one of them? Because here's the thing. You can talk about how I made my mark with the new thing. Granted, fine. Nobody pays attention to what I do out there in fucking Canada. We ain't got camera crews, so you only know me from my debut in CCL and what I was doing afterwards. Fine. But isn't it funny that my past as a member of the new thing, one of the best factions that the VWU's ever seen, has measured up a lot more than to you being a warm body for people like Roman Reigns and Jamal Bedlam? You want to know the difference between a guy like you and other up and comers? See, you're a forever future in the making because nobody even wants to believe that you have a past or a present. The difference between you and them is this. When they fight and they lose, they put on an amazing effort. He took them to their limit. And they do. I've seen you be treated like the tribalistic pig whose only purpose is to get sacrificed. You have had your bones bared to Jamal, to Roman Reigns and many others. See, the difference between you and me is that if I were to lose, the one thing you'll never hear them say is, "Oh my God, he got squashed," or, "Oh well, it was nice having you, Shelly." Or if Wayne K. Hayes is in the building, it's probably something along the lines of misplaced pity. Because ever the bleeding heart, Wayne K. Hayes can't stay negative. What would his senpai Oseko think of him if he did? You know, it's funny, Jason, he's not the most liked person. He really isn't. See, him and his circle of irrelevant misfits like to consider themselves a future or a star that just needs to be seen when y'all have been dim for over what, 4.5 years now? See, the thing is, you can talk about what I've done in the new thing. Hell, you can even use those same tired ass cliches that I'm the Marty Jannetty of my group. Damien. That's not the flex you think it is, because hell, at least I'm still gonna be memorable throughout eons, while you will only be remembered whenever someone brings up a cringe compilation. I think you need to worry more about proving yourself on being more than just a roster spot to just pick up dust in or just showing up to be a body. I think you should spend more time making sure that 4'4" UK fuck didn't spend all his time dogging you and everybody else on his way to retirement and prove to him that he was wrong about you. Or maybe anything more than pretending that these people give an honest to God shit about you. That you know what fucking annoys me about people like him? They boo you.
What?
They boo him. They don't like him. They boo him. And he still tries so hard to get their admiration. You try so hard for those people that don't give a shit about you. They don't. And if they say they do, they're lying to themselves. But I don't lie. I'm a very honest man. And it gets me into a lot of trouble when I'm honest because my mama never raised a liar. Oh, sure, it may have gotten my ass kicked a few times, but I also kicked ass too. So when I tell you this truth, I mean every word I say. So I want you to listen, and I want you to listen closely. In fact, you can come in here now because I need you for this. Because fuck it, I'm not gonna wait. You know, he was talking about
Uh,
he was unleashing something, right?
yeah.
And he was talking about that. He was talking about he was gonna unleash this demon of him here. You know what's funny? The funny thing is, when, when evolution is a thing, when one goes out of their way to try to bring something out, you would believe them. Problem is, Damon, I don't believe you 1 minute because there has never been a damn thing genuine about you since you've darkened everybody's damn corner in this business. You're the participation trophy kid who spends more time sulking in a corner because he wasn't cool enough to be seen, having to pretend like you were important. I don't have to pretend, Damien, and I damn sure don't have to go out of my way to bring forth a demon or or a monster because I don't believe in fairy tales and I'm better than Finn Balor. And if that's one thing I refuse to do, I refuse to be an individual that has to stay relevant by imitating greater men than them. I'm not an imitator, I'm an originator. This is the one thing I pride myself on. Something you need to pride yourself on a bit more, and that is to be a little bit more original, a little bit more honest with yourself. Because maybe if you were, you would stand to look yourself in the mirror more often. Damien, you can bring whatever the hell you want to bring. But I'm going to bring myself, and myself is going to put you in the ground again, and this time I'm going to make sure I don't leave a damn thing for your sister to cremate. Because there is nothing about you that is terrifying, because I have dealt with worse. I am the son of a serpent, Damien. Poison kills.
Um. I I seen that you had someone come in here and shave your head. For those who were paying attention, you were correct. You did hear hear clippers, and Adrian Klein has had his head shaved. Um, is there a particular reason why you wanted to do that here?
To make a point. Point A. The biggest monster is yourself. And sometimes, in order to shed something of yours, you have to do something symbolic. I shed who I was before. And now I'm something completely new. And to show all of you, especially the ones listening, the Adrian you knew of the past is dead. He don't exist anymore. I will make you all forget what I was in the past. You will remember who I am now. And wonderful. Damien, you get to be my first example.
Well, this has been a very intriguing Beyond the Bell. Before we close out, is there any final words you want to say to the people of VWU?
Everything you hold dear, I would take. Everything you know, you will not know anymore. Because I'm here for one reason, and one reason only. I'm here to finish my father's work.
Y- your father's work?
Yeah, Jason, my father's work. I am the son of a serpent after all.